Very good morning to everyone, and thank you for joining us on a Friday morning. So, we are very excited to have all of you on board this AI video challenge. My name is Charlene. I'm the marketing manager here at Alibaba Cloud Singapore, and I'll be walking you through the agenda for today, as well as the challenge overview and guidelines. So, before that, I'd like to highlight that this video is being recorded. So, this will be shared with everyone after the session to serve as a reference. So on the agenda today, we will first start with the challenge overview and guidelines, followed by Alibaba Cloud's AI showcase, where we'll share more about who we are and our solutions. Thereafter, we will have an AI video creation workshop by Fuyo, who is our technical platform provider for this challenge, and end off with a Q&A session. So I'll now move on to the challenge overview. So what is this challenge about? It is essentially an AI-powered video creation competition where participants can come up with a story using text and transform this text into a video using Alibaba Cloud's AI models, WAN and Happy Horse, which was more recently released. So this challenge requires no prior technical or AI experience and is open to all backgrounds. So there are a total of 3 top prizes as well as 3 honorable mentions to be won. The winning entry will receive a 6,000 cash prize and 1,000 AI credits. So next, I'll move on to the challenge mechanics. So for this challenge, participants will be using the Kakis platform for video creation. So this is created by our technical partner Fuyo, as mentioned earlier. So all participants will be required to register for a Kakis account, and a step-by-step guide has been shared via email this morning to everyone. So once registered, you'll automatically receive 500 credits allocated to your account for use during this challenge period. So next, I'll move on to the challenge theme. So the overarching theme for this challenge is archaeology and heritage, which is inspired by exhibitions at Arc Square, the first education and outreach center dedicated to archaeology and intangible cultural heritage in Singapore and the region. So under this theme, there are 3 sub-themes which participants can choose from to base your video on. So they are firstly objects of life, everyday rituals and belief, fragments to stories, the work of archaeology, as well as the sea as archive. So to help you in preparing for this challenge, you may actually visit the highlighted Arc Square exhibitions listed here. So this list is actually non-exhaustive and it's not compulsory for you to actually go down to the exhibit to visit them. But if you like to, take a look at them just to draw some inspiration, you may do so. Okay, so next I'll move on to the timeline. So in terms of submission, the deadline would be on 29 May at 12 p.m. And there will be an award ceremony held on the 16th June on a Tuesday. So for the award ceremony, do note that only shortlisted participants will be notified. I'll now move on to the terms and conditions. So to be eligible for this competition, you must be residing in Singapore. And as for the submission guidelines, a few things to take note is that the video must be submitted in the MP4 format in 16:9 landscape orientation and be no longer than 3 minutes. All AI-generated content must also use Alibaba Cloud's AI models, WAN and Happy Horse. You may use third-party editing tools subsequently to enhance the video, provided that the original video clips are still identifiable. So for this competition, only individual submissions are allowed, and the final video must be submitted through the official competition submission link, which we will provide after this session. So last but not least, there will be resources and support provided to guide you throughout this challenge. So do not worry. As mentioned earlier, we will send you a recording of this video and this deck after this session. We'll also share across some user guides for the Kakis platform. And we've also set up a WhatsApp group for any questions you might have. So do join the group chat if you have not done so. So I've come to the end of my session. I'll now hand it over to Ken, who will take you through the Alibaba Cloud AI showcase. So over to you, Ken.
Hello everyone, it's an honor to be here to actually kickstart the AI video competition together with the Kaki platform. For my side, my name is Ken, so I'm the Solution Architect Director for Alibaba Cloud Singapore. So for my short presentation, I will give you a short overview of Alibaba Cloud and also our AI video solutions that you will be used in this particular contest. Right, without further ado, let me start. So next slide. So Alibaba Cloud is actually part of Alibaba Group. I'm sure many of you actually heard about Alibaba Group before, especially the brand names like Lazada, Taobao, Tmall, right? You may not know that actually under Alibaba Group, we also have many media-related business unit, the likes of Youku, which is a YouTube equivalent in China, Damai, which is like is a ticketing system in China. Yeah, so all these are actually media-related business unit. Next slide. And with all the business unit, there are something in common for them. They use Alibaba Cloud's cloud infrastructure as well as our AI solutions. If you see some the logos on the right for the Youku part, actually Youku does use our different AI video and media related solutions as well. Next slide. Yeah, so Alibaba Cloud is not just in China, it's actually around the world. Especially like in Singapore, we have 4 AZ already. And in total, around the world, we have 29 regions and 94 availability zones. Next. Next slide. Yeah. So we've been in Singapore for 11 years. Since 2015, we started our first AZ in Singapore in 2015. And last year marks our 10 years anniversary in Singapore. Next. Yeah, so Alibaba Cloud's strategy is actually cloud plus AI. Then okay, so we are all in AI. So we are actually our strategy is full stack cloud and AI, whereby we actually does provide AI infrastructure, GPUs and our own PPU. And for platform as a service, all our container service, database, and data warehouses that's integrated with our AI agents and solutions as well. And on top, the model as a service will provide our proprietary models like Quen and Wan, and recently we released Happy Horse as well. Right. Next slide. Yeah, so our proprietary models are actually very popular. For the text models, right? The Quen model itself, the Quen family itself is highly adopted in the community. On the left, you see that Jensen Huang last year did a presentation or at his GTC keynote, right? It shows that Quen model is actually one of the most popular, the yellow color one. It basically is the most popular open source model in the world right now. Bypass Llama, the likes of Llama and Gamma, right? And of course, on the right side, you see the CTO of Hacking Face, which is one of the largest community for LLM. Shows that we have already bypassed 1 billion downloads. Next slide. Yeah, so for our text models, the capability is also very strong, right? It actually supports 200 plus languages, especially the Southeast Asia languages, right? And also in terms of benchmarking, it actually able to rival the Western models, the likes of Claude, the likes of the likes of Claude, and also the likes of Gemini. Right, next slide. Next slide. Don't have to show the video here. It's okay. So here are all the different models provided on the Alibaba Cloud platform. Yeah, you can see there's Quen, which is the text and multi-modality model. The diffusion model, which is the video and the image model. And of course, Happy Horse, recently we released the video model, right? And the red color highlights means that they are all related to the competition that will be contest this coming few days, right? There are all the media related models you can use or image edit models you can use in this competition. Next slide. Yeah, so we do have next portion will showcase some of the model capabilities, especially the latest 1.2.7 and also Happy Horse. Remember these two models will be able to use them during this competition through the Kati.ai platform. Right. So for the first features I want to highlight, definitely is that it can do for 1.2.7, it can do precise visual modification. Let me show a demo here. So with the prompt on the gray color word here to remove elements, right? Just one sentence of sorry, the previous slide. Can you show the video? Right. So on the left, right, you just with the prompt.
Give me 1 second. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, for the left side is the input video, right? As you can see, there's a train, right? So, are you able to play?
Yeah, can please continue. I've played the videos.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because from my side, I don't see it. But okay, for the input video, you can see the train, right? And with the prompt, one sentence prompt, which is on top, the gray color word, right? You can see the train is being removed. Right. For the output video, Charlene, you able to play as well, right?
Yes.
Just now.
Play once
Okay,
more.
great. Yeah. Next slide. Yeah. Next slide. Yeah. So for the firming modification, you can also use the prompts in 2.7 to do camera modification as well. With the prompt like the gray color words, you can change the camera from moving at a certain angle to at the zoom in angle of the camera. So you can, Charlene, you do go ahead to play the two video.
Yeah.
One is the input video. Yeah, this is the one is zoom out. Yeah. The other one is actually with the prompt, the modification of the camera becomes zoom in. Yeah. Next slide. Yeah, but you can also use 2.7 to do some creative stuff like the story continuation with an input video of just a short 5-second clip. You can actually extend the video with additional stories and scenes. Let's play the demo video as well. Yeah, so as you can see, immediately after the original video, yeah, with the prompt, you can actually adding in creative contents at the back, right? Extend the video. Next slide. Yeah, there's also, you can do multi-panel storyboarding. So normally, people does in the AI video creation is like you use the first frame of the video and to extend the video, right? So, but you can now use nine pictures combined together and let the AI create the storyboard video for you, right? Play the video, please. You can see that all the 9 scenes is being actually implemented into the video. Okay, next slide. Yeah, so one capability of 2.7 is actually you can generate sound effect and dialogues as well, right, with your prompt. So this demo actually showcase that how well the 2.7 can generate nature sound realism. So you can play the video to hear that the ambient sound as well as the dialogue.
记住这一点，名为短念。
Yeah, of course, not just the dialogue can be in Chinese, it can be multiple language as well, English and other languages. All right, so next slide. Yeah, so just now I presented the 2.7 capability. Now how about Happy House? So Happy House is a brand new model we just released for short micro drama and cinematic kind of video generation, right? So it's able to create cinematic visual quality and lining type of video with detailed prompts. Yeah, the prompts I think is quite small here, but with detailed prompts, you can create a visual cinematic video effects like the demo here. Yeah, maybe just play a bit of the video. Charlene, please.
You knew from the beginning, didn't you? That none of this was real.
Everything was real. That's exactly what makes it so dangerous. Exactly what makes it so dangerous.
The video may be quite long, so maybe we just skip a bit of the video, but you can see how powerful the Happy Horse is, right? You can also, with just one prompt below, although it's quite long, the prompt, it can actually create a multi-scene type of video, right? Cinematic video. Of course, in your competition, you can create multiple clips of this and join them together, right? Maybe next. Yeah, so Happy Horse, the other capability of a Happy Horse is definitely the camera control. You can do a smooth and stable camera movement and transitions just with prompts. So this demo will showcase that. Yeah, as you can see, you can do a very complex type of camera movement as well as transitions just using prompts. All right. I think we don't have to finish the whole video. The next one, yes. So I think because Happy Horse is great for micro dramas and cinematic videos, it's also able to create a realistic character and expressions on their faces. Right. This particular demo actually showcased that.
你知道我做这行多少年了吗？跟我有关系吗？有，因为我从没输过。
Yep. So this one is the demo actually just use one prompt, one shot type of a prompt. Yeah. So you can actually generate multiple scene already with one prompt. Okay. Next.
你知道
Yeah. So this is my second last slide, right? Just want to tell you all within Alibaba Cloud, we do have a team called Alibaba Cloud Design Team. They used to be a traditional type of design team using all the traditional tools, designing tools. And along the years, these past 2 years, they actually transit into all AI tools powered design team. Right. So this is their website. You can take a look of their portfolio. Some of the very high profile projects they have done is definitely the Milano Olympic posters and videos. Yeah. If you have time, you can go to the website and check it out. Right. So it does shows that with the capability of one model and Happy Horse model, they are actually able to do a lot of professional projects as well. Yeah. That's all for my presentation. I'll pass the time to our partner Fuyo.
Thanks, Ken. Yeah. Welcome, everyone. Today, we'll learn how to turn a simple idea into an animated video using Kakis AI, powered by Alibaba Cloud WAN AI model. We'll follow a clear workflow: idea, script, storyboard, and video. You don't need previous experiences in AI or animation. By the end of this session, you'll understand the basic process and create your first AI-generated short video. I'm Li Xiaohuan. I'm an AI consultant, product builder, and technological entrepreneur. My work focuses on helping organizations understand how AI can be applied practically, not just as a concept, but as a real workflows, products, and business solutions. Over the years, I've worked across areas such as AI agents, digital commerce, smart tourism, knowledge bases, and workflow automation. I'm the founder of Fuyo, CTO of Just-in-Time AI, and co-creator of Kakis AI, the platform that we'll be using today. Fuyo is a studio and technology company behind the work. It builds digital solutions across smart tourism, commerce, AI workflows, knowledge base, and mini program development. Kakis AI is one of the agentic AI products Fuyo developed for storytelling. It is the AI story-to-video platform we'll be using today, powered by Alibaba One model. In the next few slides, we'll focus on how Kakis AI helps you create videos step by step. Now let's understand the workflow and mindset behind the AI video creation. Good AI output is not just about typing a sentence. It comes from structured thinking. In this section, we'll cover why AI video matters, how the workflow works, your role when working with AI. After that, the hands-on part will be much easier. Traditionally, animated storytelling requires a huge amount of resources. Major studios like Pixar, Disneyland, DreamWorks rely on large teams of writers, storyboard artists, animators, lighting artists, technical directors, editors, and producers. A single animated film can take years to complete and cost millions of dollars. That is because animation is not just about drawing characters. It involves story development, visual design, camera direction, lighting, movement, sound, editing, and many rounds of revision. For most individuals, this level of production has never been accessible. But AI changed the equation. Today, one person can create a short animated video at much lower cost and in a much shorter time. It may not replace a full video production, but it gives individuals and small teams the ability to express ideas visually in a powerful way. AI does not replace creativity. It compresses production costs and time. You are the director. You decide what happens, what matters, what the audience sees, and what they should feel. This means AI is not here to decide your story for you. It does not automatically know what emotions you want, what your characters cares about, and why your audience should feel something. These decisions still come from you. What AI does well is help with execution. It can help write the draft, generate images, animate scenes, and assist with editing. This slide shows a major shift in how animation production works. On the left, we have the traditional studio model. You need scriptwriters, storyboard artists, animators, lighting, rendering, music production teams. Each of these roles requires specialist skills and experiences. On the right, we have the AI assistant model. With Kakis AI and WAN, these roles become AI-supported agents. The script agent helps turn ideas into scripts. The visual agent helps generate images and storyboards. The video agents help animate these images. The editing agent helps bringing clips, videos, voice, and music together. But notice something important. These roles do not disappear. Writing, visual design, animation, and editing still matters. What changes is that you no longer need to perform every technical task manually. Instead, you guide the agent through clear instructions. Now let's look at the full workflow. There are 5 steps. First, idea to story. Second, script to scene and shots. Third, prompt to visual. Fourth, image to motion clips. Fifth, assemble the story. This structure matters because AI works better when the task is broken down. Instead of asking AI to create a full film from one vague idea, we guide it step by step. First, we define a story. Then we break down into scenes. Then we use prompts to generate visuals, animate them, and assemble the final video. This is similar to the real production workflow. AI does not replace the structure. It works best when the structure is clear. The first step is start with a simple story idea. The example here is a lonely robot finds a flower in a ruined city. It is only one sentence, but it already has the key ingredients: character, a lonely robot, situation, a ruined city where life has disappeared, emotion, loneliness, discovery, and hope. For beginners, don't start with a complicated plot. A good story often starts with one clear moment. When creating your own story, ask, who is the main character? What do they discover, want, lose, or protect? What feels should the audience have at the end? If you have answered these 3 questions, you already have a strong foundation. Now we move from story into structure. A story is usually too broad for AI to handle all at once, so we break into scenes and shots. A scene is a larger story moment. A shot is a specific camera view or action within the scene. For example, a robot discovers the flower. A robot becomes curious and protective. A threat appears. A robot escapes with the flower. Each shot has one clear purpose, and each shot has become one prompt. Now we move into prompting. Prompting means describing what we want the AI to generate. But for visual storytelling, prompting is not just writing random descriptions, it's more like giving instructions to a cinematographer or art director. There are 4 important nodes that we can control: camera, lighting, mode, and style. Camera tells the AI how the shot should look: wide shot, close shot, low angle, tracking shot. Lighting defines the visual atmosphere: golden hour, dark, neon, soft light, hash light. Mood tells the AI the emotions: hopeful, lonely, tense, peaceful, mysterious. Style defines the visual language: 3D animation, anime, realistic, cinematic, or pixelated. In this example, we describe a narrow alleyway between crumbling skyscrapers with dust, weak sunlight, haze, and a 3D animation style. This is much stronger than simply saying a ruined city. The more clearly we describe the visual work, the more intentional the output becomes. Once we have a strong image, we can turn it into video. This is where the one video model comes in. For image to video generation, we need to describe motion. There are 3 types of motion to think about: camera movement, subject movement, scene transition. Camera movement means how camera moves. Does it push in, pull back, tilt up, orbit, track forward, or stay still? Subject movement means what the character or object does. Does the robot walk, turn its head, reach out, or protect a flower? Transition means how one moment connect to the next. Is it cut, a dissolve, or continuous movement? In this slide, the example camera movement is slow track forward, then tilt up, followed by gentle push up to the flower. This is a good motion description because it is simple and cinematic. For beginners, avoid too much movement at once. If the camera flies everywhere and the character performs many actions at the same time, the output may become unstable. Simple intentional movement usually work best. At this stage, you may already have several generated video clips, but clips alone do not have a finished story. A short film usually needs 3 layers: visual clips, what the audiences see; dialogue or video, what gives meaning and personality; music, what creates emotion and atmosphere. With Alibaba One model, dialogue can be embedded directly into the generated video. In Kakis AI, users can also adjust and apply background music to shape the mood of the final output. This slide summarizes the role of Kakis AI in the full creative process. Kakis AI is an AI orchestrator or AI director that supports the overall workflow. The script agent helps turn your idea into script. The visual agent helps generate frames and visual concepts using image models. The video agent helps animate these frames using video models. The editing agent helps assemble clips, voice, and music. But your responsibility remains the same. You focus on story, what happens, and why it matters. You focus on emotions, what the audience should feel. You focus on direction, how the scene should come together. AI is the production crew. You are the director. Now you have seen the basic workflow. We will go deeper. The key skill we are focusing on now is prompt engineering for storytelling. Many people misunderstood prompting. They think prompting means finding magic words that make the AI produce good results. But good prompting is not magic. Good prompting is clear communication. It's about explaining what you want in a structured way. In storytelling, prompting is especially important because you're not just asking for an image, you're asking for mode, character, atmosphere, visual consistency, and emotional meaning. So in this section, we will learn how to prompt more intentionally. The headline is Prompting is Directing. This is a core idea of the advanced section. When you write a prompt, you're not just typing a command into the machine. You're giving creative direction. Imagine you are speaking to a cinematographer, a concept artist, and an animator at the same time. You need to tell them what is in the scene, how it should look, what mode it should create, and what detail should stay consistent. A bad prompt produces random output. A good prompt produces intentional storytelling. By the end of the section, you should be able to look at the AI output and ask, was the subject clear? Was the camera clear? Was the mode clear? Was the style clear? Anything missing? That's how you improve. There are 3 learning objectives in this advanced session. First, how AI reads you. This means understanding how models respond to the words, patterns, and details in your prompt. Second, why structure wins. If your prompt is messy, the output becomes unpredictable. If your prompt is structured, the AI has clearer guidance. Third, emotional output. You do not just want images that look good. We want visuals that make people feel something. That's important because storytelling is not just only about information, it's about emotion. By combining AI understanding, prompt structure, and emotional intent, you can move from random generation to intentional creation. This slide repeats the most important advanced concept. Prompting is directing. Bad prompts leads to random outputs. Good prompts leads to intentional storytelling. A prompt is not just one sentence. Think of it as a short creative brief you give to the AI. There are 4 key parts. First, instruction, what you want the AI to do. Second, context, the world, situation, and story around it. Third, constraint, what should be included, avoided, and controlled. Fourth, direction, the style, tune, and creative intent. When these 4 parts are clear, the AI has a better chance to give you the result you want. AI doesn't truly understand meaning of the way humans do. It predicts what comes next based on the patterns it's seen before. That's why vague prompt often leads to generic, unpredictable results. For instance, a robot in the city is too open-ended. The AI has to guess the robot, the city, the mode, and the style. But when we add structure, we give the AI a clearer pattern to follow. This is a practical checklist you can use when writing prompts. A strong visual prompt often includes 7 elements: subject, who or what is in the scene; action, what is happening; environment, where the scene takes place; style, the visual language; camera, the shot type or angle; lighting, the look and atmosphere; mode, the feeling. In a previous prompt example, subject, small rowdy robot; environment, abandoned futuristic city; camera, cinematic wide shot; lighting, golden sunset; mood, emotional and helpful; style, 3D animation. Prompting matters because storytelling depends on emotion, consistency, and visual language. Emotion makes the audience care. Consistency keeps the character, style, lighting, and world coherent. Visual language uses camera, composition, and lighting to make the video feel cinematic. Without this, a story feels flat, confusing, and disconnected. Consistency is one of the biggest challenges in AI video creation. The AI may change the character's face, costume, proportion, lighting, and style from one shot to another. To reduce this, repeat your key descriptions. For example, Scene 1, small rowdy robot, golden sunset, 3D animation style. Scene 2, same small rowdy robot, same golden sunset, same 3D animation style. Scene 3, the same thing, repeat. This repetition may feel unnatural when you write, but it's very, very useful for AI. Repetition is not lazy. Repetition is how you anchor the model. In Kaki's AI, we made the built-in repetition in the system, so you don't have to repeat again. Every camera choice creates emotion. A wide shot makes the subject feel small. It is useful for loneliness, isolation, scale, or wonder. A close-up brings the audience into character's emotion. It is useful for sadness, fear, curiosity, surprise, or connection. A tracking shot creates movement. It makes the story feel like it's going somewhere. This is why camera language matters. When you say wide shot, you are not only describing the image, you are also shaping the feeling. There are two useful prompting techniques. First, layering. Start simple, then add details step by step. Style, camera, lighting, and mode. For instance, draft, a robot find a flower. Improve, a small rusty robot find a white flower in a ruined city. More directed, a small rusty robot find a white flower in a ruined city. Low angle cinematic shot, dusty atmosphere, late afternoon, light. Quiet, hopeful mode, 3D animation style. Second, emotion injection. Always name the feeling: hopeful, tense, peaceful, mysterious, etc. Without emotion, the AI may create something technically correct but emotionally flat. Negative prompting means telling the AI what not to do. This can be just as useful as telling what to do. For instance, no blur, no distortion, no cluster background, no cartoon style. This is useful because AI models sometimes add unwanted elements. If you are generating a human character, you may want to avoid distorted hands or extra fingers. There are four common mistakes. The first is being too vague. The second is being too long but messy. The third is having no structure. The fourth is having no emotional intent. As AI tools improve, video generation will become faster, sharper, and more realistic, but the core creative skill will remain the same: clear thinking. The best storytellers will not simply be the ones with the newest tools. They will be the people who can structure their idea clearly, name the emotion they want, and direct each scene with intention. Prompting is thinking. It forces you to ask, what is the story? Who is the character? What is the emotional purpose of this shot? What should the audience feel? These questions are non-technical, they are creative. That is why this skill will remain valuable even as the tools change. Now we move into the hands-on section. In this section, we will not aim for perfection. The goal is to understand the workflow by doing it. Open kakis.ai and register. You may use your email or log in with Google. Okay. So now let's move on to the to the hands-on session. Yeah. So logging using I think you should just using the email that you register for this event, and then you go and register and activate, and after that you will be directed to this explore page where you can create by give a simple like a prompt. For instance, Mr. Shao enjoy having durian alone in a rainy day in Singapore.
Sorry. Hi, Shao. Maybe
Yes,
we can send the link in the chat and
yeah,
we give them some time to go onto the website first.
sure. Check. How to paste this check. Okay. Let me just share the screen, and then you can type kakisai.com.ai, yeah, and then there's a login link or get started link where like as a user you can register like sign up using your email and putting your password and sign up, and you will receive an activation link, and try to click the activation link. Yeah. So everyone okay on this step? So yeah, for me, I will just demo using my Google account. Yeah. And then because we are in our WAN AI challenge, so remember to join the challenge so that we know that you are actually participating in this event. Yeah. And after that, go to the explore page. We're okay with that, right? Okay. So give a strong a prompt, anything that in your mind. Yeah. And then select a style. So we have different kind of style like pixelated, 3D cartoon, like brick toy, anime, and even like cinematic, which look more realistic. Yeah. And then we also have 3D animation, like clay style as well. So maybe for now I will use 3D animation. Yeah. We also have the mode where if you want to have the dialogue only, or you want to have the narratives only, or you want to have a mix of dialogue and narratives. For now, we just put dialogue only. Yeah. So say like this is Mr. Shao enjoying having durian alone in a rainy day in Singapore. And then we click this. Oh, okay. I need to log in. Yeah, and then we select the style, and then next step, we click generate the script. So it will AI. So now we have the script agent that help you enrich your prompt into a story. And then you can chat with the prompt to enhance the whole story. So you see it will actually give you a title, the plot summary, the character, the scenes, and then the breakdown of the scenes, etc. If you are okay with that, you click the generate scripts. So the agent will structurize the whole prompt, the whole thing into character scenes and outline and structured data. Yeah, for the actual generation later. Yeah. It take maybe 1-2 minutes. Yeah, let's wait for a while. Yeah.
Maybe while we wait, does anyone have any questions?
Yep. Okay. So
Team here.
okay, now it already
Sorry,
yes.
do you have a question?
Related to the credits, actually, I saw there are only 500 credits. What if we try to generate multiple videos?
Oh, okay. Once the credit has been used up, it will pop up the WhatsApp group link. So you can just message us with your email address so we can manually top up the credit for you. Yeah. Does that clear? Is that clear? The question is like,
Yes. Yeah.
because everyone only have 500 credit, you want to create more videos, then you can let us know in the WhatsApp group, and then we can help you top up. Yeah. And then so this actually create the more structured data, and the next actually it will create the character and the scenes. Yeah. So any other questions? Because the generation will take time. So for instance, for this one, the AI actually is creating the character by giving a more like concrete and more detailed prompt of this character. And same thing, it will create the scenes according to our according to our description in the prompt. Yeah, so you see there are two scenes and one character. So this is Mr. Shao, and these are the two scenes that the AI creates. And then based on this, we can generate the shots. Shots, just now we have mentioned, shots means like a breakdown of the different character in the scenes. So for instance, in these two scenes, the story actually break down into the first scene we have first shot, second shot, and then the second scene we have like first shot, second shot, and third shot. Yeah. So now you see this AI actually creates like 5 shots for the one character and two scenes. And then the next step, we will have the like generate video, which because we have these shots here, so we can generate a video for each of the shots. Yeah. So right now we are using Alibaba's two models. One is WAN 2.7. The other is Happy Horse. Yeah. So now our system actually pre-select Happy Horse, but yeah, early next week we'll make it workable that you can also switch the model to see like how it performs the 2.7 WAM 2.7 versus Happy Horse. So both are very good models, and then you can see how each of the model works. Yeah. So our AI is doing a parallel generation of the video. So not just like so each video will take some time to generate. And then I can show you like some of the previous one that we have created before. Okay, so you see like, okay, this is the video that actually shows.
The rain washes the city clean, but today, it just isolates me with my favorite treat.
Yeah, because in the story we mentioned about alone and one person in a rainy day. So actually AI understand the mode and then the character and everything. So actually the whole look and feel is more calmful and then peaceful approach. Yeah. So AI is quite good in that now. Yeah. And okay. So I think like the one that we have mentioned. So I can show you another thing that another thing that have the we call like a AI hallucination. So just now we mentioned, you can see that okay, here this shot you have 3 hands in the whole picture and video, which is not very natural, right? So to avoid that, we can edit the prompt, say, okay, do not show actual hands. So as mentioned, we have the training that we want to have the negative prompting, means that we ask the AI not to do certain things. So when we ask do not show actual hands, then it will do much better work. So we will ask the AI to generate another video. Yeah. So which will be which will be more like cautious about generating the video that doesn't have the actual hands. You see, so for this newly video doesn't have actual hands. It have 2 hands. Yeah. Yeah. And then the next, okay, so this one is the one that we are just generating, right? And then after the videos has been generated, you can click the export video function. Yeah. And then you can select the background image. For instance, I want to have a more calm, more relaxed and background in like a more light background. And then we can click confirm. And then after that, the AI will be generating the video by combining the video and also the background music and everything here. Yeah. And then this, after generating, if you are satisfied with the video, you can send this preview link into our submission form. So that's where that you actually submit your contest video. Yeah. So this is the one of the video that we generated. Just for your reference, let me just play one here. Maybe play here.
Rain washes the city clean. But today, it just isolates me with my favorite treat. Creamy, complex, and utterly worth the wait. In this noisy city, silence tastes like durian.
So imagine this video you can create easily without within a few minutes time. So that was impossible without the Alibaba One models and other models. So you can be an animator. It's not perfect, but you can do the prompting to make it more close to the real scenarios. Just now, for instance, the scenes that looks unnatural, you can do like prompt engineering to make it like look more correct. Yeah. And then for some transition of the videos, you can also do so. Yeah. So for the one that we just created just now, let's try as well. Maybe I just put this more relaxing video in the background, and then let's see what it happens. Yeah. Okay, so the other technique that I want to introduce is like prompt engineering for these images, and that you can make the change using your own image. Yeah. So for instance, for this character, I don't like the character, so I want to use my own generated character. I can do so as well by submit my own character or scene. Yeah. So for instance, I say like the middle age. I don't want the middle age. I want the young Asian man, and then I can save the prompt and then ask the AI to generate the image again. Yeah. So that's one way. The second way is that I can also give the AI a reference image, and then the AI can do the generation of the image based on my my reference image, for instance. Yeah. So I put this guy, for instance, for reference. And we use, sorry. And 3D animation style. Yeah. And then you can add more prompt as well. and then it will create this character, like by changing the character. So this is another way of doing the prompt, like changing of your character and scenes. Because there's you see, like just now it has used the reference image to create a 3D approach that will look more similar to the one that we have, but in a style that consistent with our video. Yeah. I think for this particular challenge, because our challenge, a lot of contents are historical related. So for historical related contents, we will suggest to use more like real images to upload, and then as reference, so that it will look more realistic in some way, right? So for instance, if we want to put like some images that you take from the Heritage SG exhibition center, and then you put inside the whole storyline in as one of the scenes, you will look more close to the actual thing that we'll be seeing. So which will actually shows better results. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what it goes like for the one that we just now.
Perfect timing for the storm.
So there are some hallucinations.
Now,
it's normal.
For the main event. Patience is the key to the best cream. Ah, that scent. Nothing beats this on a rainy day.
Yeah, so I think yeah, so basically that's how things work. And then you can use different techniques to, like that we have learned today, to reduce hallucination and produce better videos with better camera views, and then better emotions. Yeah, so that's how things work. Yeah, and then the last slide is that into a story tech. Yep. So to close, Kakis.ai is not just a tool, it's a creative system that helps turn everyone into a storyteller. Hope you've learned something and happy creating. Yeah, so hope that everyone will be creating your first animation, and then hopefully you can create more great animations, or not just animation, videos, like we can create cinematic videos in Kakis AI as well. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah, any questions? Yep. Okay, so maybe like in terms of functionality, there's a few you can discover in the future. Like when you want to add more scenes, you can go here to add more scenes, and you can delete scenes as well. Yeah, and then for roles here, you can, if you need to use the role many times, you can create the roles and then add into a library, so you can use it you can use it like multiple times, yeah, by creating roles like of your own. Yeah.
Thanks, Xiao. We have a question.
Yeah.
by CJ. So the question is, how do you maintain consistency across the scenes?
Okay. So in Kakis AI, we already make the like the prompting into the whole process. So actually, in our training video, we mentioned that indeed AI need to know the character and themes uh, in the whole like communication of the prompting in all the shots, right? So we actually programmed the information into the short prompting so that for every short prompting, we will put in the roles and the themes that has been generated as a reference to the shots. So in that way, that Kakis AI is handling this consistency thing. Yeah, but there's also possibility that the consistency, there could still be some minor things that make the whole thing not as consistent. So in that way, we need to use more prompt engineering to give instructions to ensure that it's consistent. Yeah. So in terms of consistency, yeah, as mentioned, like Kakis AI has handled the character consistency and theme consistency. But for like for particular characters, sometimes like it's can be hallucinations by the models. So I think it's normal, just that maybe like you will not spot the differences in some styles, but for instance, for cinematic style, it will be more obvious. So when you create these like stories, you may try different styles to see which will be working better. Yeah. So hope that helps.
Okay, thanks, Shao. We have another question by Karthik.
Yep.
So his
Yep.
question is there a limitation on number of scenes or in general number of tries?
In this particular challenge, we don't restrict the tries. Yeah, so we want everyone to experience to make it one of the more satisfied video outcome that you create. So currently we don't restrict unless like you are using crazy credits, then we probably need to do some restrictions. But for now, we hope that everyone can have the chance to use your creativity to generate and create the videos of something that you feel proud of. And thanks a lot to Alibaba. They are sponsoring all the credits. So actually, you don't need to worry so much on this, unless you are doing crazily use. But I think that's a very rare case. Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, Shao. Another question by Zach. So the question is, are we able to refine the audio, add accents or emotions to the character voice for the dialogue?
Yes. So here there's a dialogue and a narrative here. So you can indeed like change the dialogue information or the narrative information, and also give the information in a way that maybe give some instruction. For instance, make the voice to be younger, something like that. Yeah, and then it will like refine the voice accordingly. Yeah. So currently the voice is pre-built inside the video model, which means that there's limited choice of voices, and the voice is more controlled um, by the model itself. But currently, with the help of the prompt engineering in this dialogue and narrative window here, you are able to make the amendments. Yeah. So previously, for instance, if say this Mr. Shao's patient is the key of the best cream, and then I put something else, and then it will actually um, uh, more exciting, for instance. Yeah. And then we can check and then see if it works better. Yeah. So that's something that you can amend in the dialogue and narrative. And even you can put, say, more Singlish words instead of like English word. That's also possible. Just that the AI model may not speak as Singlish as real Singlish. Yeah, but which you can try. Yeah, you can try. Yeah. So that's how things work. Hope that clarifies. Yeah.
Thanks, Shao. That's all the questions we have via the chat. Does anyone else have any questions?
Yeah. Yeah. One thing about the dialogue and narrative, basically, we support multi-language by Alibaba models, so you can try different language as well. Yeah. So that's also possible. Yeah.
Okay, I think if there are no further questions, we can end the session here. So I think we ended pretty early. It's a very productive session. But if you guys have any questions, do feel free to just pop them into the WhatsApp group chat. And do keep a lookout for your emails as well from us, because we'll be sending over further guidelines on the submission as well as the decks and recording from this session to you guys. Oh, I think we have one question from Evelyn. So Evelyn asks, can the current character in the video replace another character?
To replace with another character, you need to basically generate the scenes again, generate the shots again. Then you can generate the videos again to replace. Yeah. So it's not a one-time replacement that you need to replace the character first and then generate the picture, generate the shots in picture and then regenerate the video. Yeah. So so that's how things work. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I think if there's no further question, we'll end the session here, and wishing everyone all the best for their video creation and submissions. Thanks, everyone.